Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the breakfast show. This is Martin Wong, and this morning we will be SmartRobie focusing on Bursa Malaysia. All right, now many of you would have probably known my so-called outlook for the Bursa hasn't been that great. Every time when the market tried to go higher and then there was a big, but there is still opportunity to be made actually if you use the Pentagon Guider, and we will definitely examine it today. So today we are still on our tutorial series for our SmartRobie. So if you have joined us for the first time, we'd like to welcome you in here. And also if you are a SmartRobie user, we hope to hear from you and give us the feedback through our channel, our WhatsApp. You can contact us in there through our support in here. And I do hope that you have picked some good winners, right, for using the Pentagon Guider, which is actually also the buy call with the TP1, TP2, target profit 1, target profit, and also stop loss. Hopefully you have been successful with that, but we will look at it. All right, now our ongoing so-called campaign to chat with SmartRobie to win a 50 ringgit voucher ang pao is still ongoing, and for the first 50 submission in here, and you just need to make a minimum of 4% return, and you just go over to our account, sign up into our SmartRobie in here, and then submit. It has to be a real trade, all right, a real trade, submit it, and if you meet a minimum of 4% and the first 50 submission, you will win 50 ringgit voucher, and of course the highest score will win an Apple iPad 10.9 inches in here. We did had previously in our last campaign, we did have a winner and done pretty well. So in short, I want to share with you some of the trades going back just 2 weeks ago where it is possible to meet this minimum of 4% on the return of ROE, and this is all through SmartRobie. All right, definitely one of them is SEAL. You can see that the green pentagon came out on the 17th, and if you enter, remember the entry is always enter either the green pentagon, which is here. Let me just bring up the marker pen. Oh, just bring it back. All right, you enter the green pentagon here or on the opening. Now the key thing is you want to enter just before the market open at 8:45. That's where you want to go in and be able to ride on this thing. So this would give you a minimum 10%, and you are eligible for our 50 ringgit voucher. Now this has been a trade at 10%, especially a lot of the markets have since then dropped in here, right? So let's go on to the next trade. Now the next trade is HSSEB, and this is also came in green pentagon on the 17th. Okay, so again entry on the opening of the chart in here. The market did eventually go higher and give it a 9.9%. This is a pretty nice one in here. You could see market going up in here. There are winners. You just need to make time to go and look at some of those winning trades in here. All right, let's move on to the next one a bit earlier, which is last week, 21st of February, and they did talk about OSK2, right? 8.5% return, and this is actually a good rating stocks, right? I think it's rated 4 out of 8. Check it out with SmartRobie and you will see that. So good entry too. You can see either you enter on the opening, which is getting a better price here, right around here. And then the market volume did come in very good. You can see lots of low volume support, and this generally are the kind of trades you want it to be. You can see go up here and here. That's where the congestion is, what we call the stage 1. It did a washout here on low volume and then pops up in here, a 8.5% return. I think it's time to take some profit on OSK. It is a property stocks, and that's why you go. And that's until this morning. I think that's on last Friday. I think this morning is pulled back a bit. All right, let's look at the last one, which is our past Pentagon Guider trade is Kenangan. Kenangan, again, it's investment banking. Again, you can see that lots of low volume support in here. Market being moving up in a sideway and then sort of pop up here, and you can see this morning still up 1% in here, a 6.7% return to last Friday. There's a gap up here, nice one, volume coming back in here, and it is ripe to take some profit if you want to for these past Pentagon Guider trades that appeared on the SmartRobie apps or on our VSA 360 apps. Okay, so with a minimum of 4%, there you go. We have shown you those last 4 trade from Kenangan, a 6.7% return, OSK 8.5% return since 21st of February, HSSEB almost a 10% return since 17th of February, and a 10% return for Seal on the 17th of February, who said you can't pick winner, and I've shown you 4 over the last 2 weeks, which does give you a minimum of 4% return. So this morning we'll turn our attention to share with you how we can definitely do that, right? And of course, in our SmartRobie tutorial series, usually what we want to do is actually look at the stocks that we have here. So let me just sort of bring out the stocks that we have, and okay, so we want to show you here is the stocks, which is the apps in here. And first thing, you want to look at the KLSE options, which I explained many times before. So you can see here, so we scroll up and up. So here, this is the market, what it is now. All right, most active, the KLSE is in red Pentagon. Definitely, I think you know about that. Later I'll just show you the chart. And P Global, which is down 22%, which is expected. It's been up for some time, so it's really today, this morning was down 53 cents, right? And then we have the CEB, Ingenuity, Genting Malaysia, MYEG is up. Remember, this is also one of the stocks we talk about. And some of the stocks, when you do see them up in here, but since 19th of February, it's been down, all right, because there was a sell-off. Let's take a look at MYEG. This morning is up. And we'll look at the stock chart, stock comment, and see how we go from there. Oh, okay. So there you go. So let me just rotate this. All right. So you can see, yeah. So we did had initially the stocks were going higher around here. All right. Then there's a red Pentagon. So you have to heal that red Pentagon. Whenever the red Pentagon comes, that's where you want to do. And of course, last Friday we have a big sell-off with the Genting, the resignation of the chairman there, and a lot of market took a hit. The same thing, a lot of foreign funds did escape in here, but the market is rebounding this morning in here. So red Pentagon, definitely you have learned anything from here is time to exit in here. Okay. So let's go back to our market. Let me just close up this one here. Okay, so you have that. So we will look at some of going back here again, and you can see big gainer. All right, FNN 3%, IA Property, that's a 7 ringgit 50 cents. PBB, Heineken, CIMB. All right, oh, CIMB is turned. Still red Pentagon. A lot of the stocks are red Pentagon. Partly is because this is why. If you look at the chart here, and I will show you rotate that. This is just on top of me. You have this red Pentagon. Okay, so once the market turns red Pentagon, a lot of stocks generally don't do that well. All right, of course you can still pick some winners on the Pentagon guider. Make sure it has a low risk. All right, low risk to higher reward, which means it's coming out from a very low base. Make sure you have stage 1. And if you do not know what I'm talking about, all this stage 1, you can check out our tutorial series, which is also in our SmartRobie app in here. Go to the FAQ, there will be a tutorial series in here. And also, if not, you can just use the WhatsApp support. Send it to our support and ask them, hey, I'd like to know more about the tutorial series, and that's where you have it. So you can see from the KLSE from here onwards, pretty much below this line here. Now, if you have this line, this is the so-called 40-day moving average. The 40-day moving average, the gray line is the 20-day moving average. So the market hasn't really moved up. And since then, you've seen a lot of foreign funds also selling in here. You can also check out the foreign funds under the sector, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, here you go to hot sectors. Click on hot sectors. Okay, let me just show you here again. Turn it off. Okay, we just have to wait for the, yeah, okay, hot sectors. So you can see here, you can see the Bursa sector analysis. So click on that one, and that should take you where. So the highest right now is plantation. Okay, seems to be only plantation. Okay, I can't bring it down, but you can open up the chart and check it out yourself in here. So that is where we are. Plantations number 1, finance. The rest are in the thing. All right. So we're just going to go on to the next is number 2 here, which is our Robie FA collection. All right. So Robie FA collection is a series of stocks that has 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rating. That's where also we pick up the OSK early on. We have Syntax. Now, generally keep in mind, these would not be penny shares. Just an example, we have 5 here. Number 5 is Syntax, rated 5 out of 8. We have Takafu, rated 6 out of 8. We have KGB, 4 out of 8. Ulicorp, Astro 2. All right. So these are maybe some comeback shares. And they turn green, Pentagon 28, Ulicorp 27 February, KGB turned 27. Let's take a look at KGB. 0151, right? And we want to look at the stock fundamentals, since some of you may be interested, especially the beginner, and read this. So here we can see the SmartRobie rating is rating 4 out of 5. That's generally very, very good. All right, 4 out of 5, which is good. And you can see PE is 20 times, sector average is 23 times. The ROE exceptionally well. Return on investment, you can see it's a 2-star at the back there. That means it is very healthy, because the sector average is only 8.7%. Dividend is 2%. Sector average is 2.4. So that's almost in par. Okay, so one of the better stocks in here. And on the discounted rate of return, right, it's undervalued. So at a PE of 23.5 times, there is a so-called forecasted value around $4 in here. Okay, $4 in here. So let's take a look at the chart. Okay, we'll look at the chart before we go and look at the trading plan. So we can click on the chart here. I'm going to show you this. Then you can see that I think there was a couple of analysts giving a buy call. It did sell off on Friday, I think. No, Friday it didn't sell off. Friday it did help very well. So you can see from this chart, last Friday it did help very well. So this is still a good chart at $3.50. And I was going to show you also the trading plan, which is the buy call. Okay, so let's look at the buy call. Turn this off. All right, we want to see that. Turn this off. And why it's not turning here. Okay, now it's turned off here. Apologize for the slower movement. And you can click on trading plan. So the trading plan, you can see from here, not too bad, 2 out of 5. The higher the better. All right, if you can get any rating call of 5 will be good. Okay, so for this one, you can see buy call date is 27, so it's a rating of 2 out of 5. You have the valid date until 4th of March, which is today and tomorrow. Okay, make sure you buy below 358. First TP1 is 363, TP2 is 380. Now remember, the fundamental target price is like $4. So if you can get out at 387 or 363, which is also good. So this morning, let's take a look at the chart and let's see where it is. We just saw it just now, right? We saw the chart just now. Let's look at the stock price right now, and you can see it's 343, so which is down 1.7%, so which is still okay. Okay, I'll hit the chart again, and you can see the market is coming down today. All right, because the market has moved a bit. So I do think this is a good point, but keep in mind every trade has risk and has reward too. Okay, so take a look at this one here, and who knows if the market can go higher. Stick around with it. Okay, so let's so we done the FA, and let's move on to the next one, since we want to keep it to the beginner theme. In here will be the Pentagon Guider. All right, the Pentagon Guider, which is our flagship here. So let me just move on to the next stock, which is we done the KLCI. We're doing a bit of the tutorial right now, and we want to move on to the Pentagon Guider tab menu. This is where we are. So if you click on the Pentagon Guider, you can see from my little arrow here, click on that one. All right, and we have 11. Okay, of course the lowest price will always be on the top, so you can see the 47 half cents. It's there. That's QES. I think they are the chicken, poultry. They make all the ayam mas and supply it to KFC. So that's the one. Then you have Genta, which is industrial product. Padini is consumer. Okay, I think since Green Pentagon been down 27th of February. I did think that was 27 February, right? And let's take a look at the stock chart. I'm just kind of interested to see how did this stock perform. Yeah, there was a Green Pentagon, but there was a sell-off too. All right, the Green Pentagon coming on low base. As soon as had the Green Pentagon, there was a sell-off, but it did hold back to this morning here. Okay, this morning it's up 5%. I think that also consummate with the Friday selling. I think analysts did write something positive about the Padini. The market is right now at a very low base. Okay, having said that, very low base. So let's exit out from here. The chart's not so good. Okay, look for press metal, $5, also down 3%. QL, let's look at QL. And let me just rotate the chart again. Okay, hit the stock chart, stock command. Hit this one here, and you can see a very nice takeoff here. You can see QL just turned Green Pentagon on Friday. This morning a pullback, which is minus 0.8. That's pretty good, a nice pullback here. So you ensure that the market can go higher. You can see we did have over this side. You can see from here, right, which is here. You can see these are all your low, so-called low volume accumulation, and then you have a nice takeoff from there back up to 480. Okay, that is QL. Let's look at some more here. Genting Plantation, it's down. Okay, let's look at Genting Plantation. Hit this one. The reason why I rotate the chart so you can see the Pentagon guided chart easier. Okay, so here you have the market also came down to 550. Plantation should do well because of the so-called under supply. You have the rainy season, so the yield has come down. So that's what likelihood the prices of plantation will stabilize, and that's why you have this market holding up in here. Chart's not that great. Okay, we're gonna move on. I like QL. So sometimes you just have to go in every day and check out the chart to look for the best one. It's gonna be like what we call okay, let me just turn this off again. It's a bit like a beauty contest. Excuse me. Takafu is down. We seen KGB. KGB looks pretty good. Padini is not. Let's look at QES, okay, which is poultry. Let's look at the consumer, and we will rotate the chart so you can see it from here. This is a nice so-called risk to reward. You can see the market very nice, right? On top here, imagine if red Pentagon you didn't exit all the way down, and then Green Pentagon came out, it picked it up nicely in here. So this is demonstrate the power of it. So right now you can check out the trading plan here. All right, and we go to trading plan for QES. So let's see here, just 2 out of 5. It valid until 5th of March. Buy below 50 cents, 52 half cents, 53 cents. Stop loss at 43. Just 3 to 4 weeks. So if it doesn't work out that trade, you need to exit within 3 to 4 weeks, whatever price it is, because we are trading, we are not simply holding. I think one of the big mistakes when I talk to some of the users and also members is that they don't seem to want to cut loss. All right. Now, a lot of the trades, as I said before, if you've been listening a lot to my forecast for this year, 2025, it's not really a fantastic year where the market's going to go higher and higher. There will be time, right? The market just moves sideways like what we've seen, and it's better you stay out or trade like what we said before, using that in here. All right. You can also check out how well our so-called bots has been trading. Right, virtual portfolio at SmartRobie.com. Check out those, and our P75 Sharia has done pretty well on that one too. All right. You all know that our Pentagon Guider is powered, SmartRobie is powered by Pentagon Guider. All right. Always there to give you the buy and sell entry like we've seen before in here, which is also our flagship product here. Okay, so we've done the Pentagon Guider just now, just to recap. And remember, whenever you buy any of the Pentagon Guider, if the stock is in the right trend with the right accumulation, we are looking in the beginning of an uptrend. Okay, just like what you see in this chart here. All right. So this chart, you can see the market goes sideways, beginning of uptrend, the market goes up. That's what we are looking at. Let me just bring out, the laser pointer. Here they go, and then all the way up. All right, this is the beginning of a trend. Green Pentagon is our buy signal, red Pentagon in the out. And also we have the SmartRobie alert under the watch list. So any stocks, whether it's US or Malaysian market in here, you can put it in there when Apple turn green or Nvidia turn green. That's when you want to be going in at that stake. Okay. So that's all we have for this morning, right? Remember, green is to buy, red is to sell, and that's all the signal that we have given you with our buy call and also in-app notification. All right, and don't forget to join our campaign, our breakfast show. All right, it's still on. For our WhatsApp support, any question you have, how to submit the minimum 4% real trades, like what we've shown you before, it's to this number in here. And also, to those of you, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, TradeVSA, to see all our video, not to miss any in there. Of course, great review. And our ongoing campaign, a minimum of 4% to win a 50 ringgit voucher with a real trade in here. All right. So if you have any stocks you want me to take a look at, feel free to pencil on our comment in there. I'll be happy to look in you. But of course, I will definitely guide you through the Pentagon Guider. Many of you already know how to use it. All right, that's all we have. Don't forget to join our Telegram chat room for all our stock market learning tips and also our buy call tips that we have. All right, that's all. Good day ahead, and join me on Wednesday night where we have another talk on the macroeconomics on the market in here. That's all. Thank you for coming. Enjoy.